Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am so excited to be coming to you today with another fresh new episode for your Wednesday. Hope y'all are doing fantastic, and we really appreciate you tuning in. So welcome into the show today, guys. This is kind of a change of events. We had a show recorded with Paul Jameson, and, we had to get recorded, and everything was going to set up to release, and I turned it on. I turned the file on to edit it, and it sounded like some, I don't know what happened, some techno something, I don't know what happened, but it sounded like a robot, and the whole file was like corrupted. I have no clue what happened there, but we were doing it over a video call, and it sounded fine over the microphones, but then in the file somehow it messed up. So that conversation will just never make it out to the public, I guess, but that's okay, because we are going to take some of that and turn it into our show today. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hope everybody's doing well, having a good fall season coming into the fall here. I think guys are still mowing. We're still mowing strong. That is still like top of the list here. Grass is still growing. It's dry. If it wasn't so dry, we would still be like, grass would really, really be growing if we had some rain, because we're still mid 80s, 85, 86, 87 during the days. So definitely still plenty of heat to make the grass grow, but our rain is just kind of dried up. We had a pretty much we had a really wet summer up until the last like month and a half, and we got super dry. So grass is slowing down. If the yards are not irrigated, then they're slowing down a pretty good bit, which is the majority of our area, if we're being honest. And so I'm kind of enjoying it, though. We still got enough to mow, but it thins things out, slows it down a little more, and leaves are starting to fall anyway, so buys us some time to be able to spend a little extra time picking up the leaves and blowing out the beds and things as we get onto the properties. But we will be in full-blown leaf season here, like within the next month probably. They're going to really, really start picking up here as soon as we get into October. And then at that point, it's just, leaves until December, January. Christmas lights get thrown in there as well. And so all along with cleaning trash bins. And so it's a wild journey that we're on right now, but there's nothing I would rather be doing right now for real. Like I'm loving what we're building right now and things like that. And really quickly before we get into the show, I want to talk about the Equip Expo today. I want to talk a little bit about what our plans are, what the show plan is. But before we get into that, this is a super real-time episode, and we just got off of we got off our first roundtable. And that is something that I put together and had an idea. I was just brainstorming, like, how can we give to the community? How can we get a group of people in a small, get access to multiple different people at one time, but keep it small enough to where we can really get into some meat and potatoes of things, and but everybody feel heard and feel like there was value. And so we started doing a hour-long 5-person roundtable. And I think I know we just finished our first one. I think there's already some things that I know I want to change moving forward and kind of dial them in to get the most out of these things. I think we're going to increase the time and probably up the price just a little bit, because our time is going to be so much. We're going to commit some more time to it. So with that, and just in turn, like, more value comes and things. So excited for that. Stay tuned for those announcements over on Instagram. We'll talk about that. But we're already over halfway sold out of the next one. We're doing it in 2 weeks. That will be, let me see here, October the, let's see, today is, let me see, where are we at? Okay, it'll be October the 10th will be our next roundtable. And so I'm pretty sure we've had 3 of those 5 already sold out. So if you want the last 2, go check that out. You can go to the link in my Instagram. And it will take you straight to the checkout, or you can go to the link in the bio in the podcast description that says Roundtable next to it, and well, you can go get your tickets there. So, or not your tickets, but secure your spot. And it's $35 right now. We're going to keep the next one at $35, but it's a very, very entry level value, entry level price for a tremendous value. I believe we had some great conversations. We ended up going like an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes tonight, and I think I'm not the only one that learned a lot, and that's me just sitting back and saying, hey, I love hearing from you guys. 5 people in there plus myself, so 6 total. Just went back and forth, talked to all things, talk things hiring, talk things about growing your mindset as a business owner, getting out of the operator mindset and into the business owner mindset, and all the things that went into that. We had different ranges and varieties of business owners of time in business and things, and so it was really, really cool. I'm very appreciative. I'm very appreciative for all the guys that came and got in on this first one, and I'm excited to see where they go here in the future. So get your tickets or get your spot for the next one. We got 2 spots left, and then we'll see. We'll release some more details and things moving forward on how we're going to structure them in the future. But let's get into the show today. Let's talk about Equip Expo 2023 and what is our plan. So we've talked about Equip. We've hinted at it. We've said use our code. By the way, use our code GG50. If you want to save 50%, October the 15th, that price goes up to $100, and you don't want to pay $100. Right now, you can pay $25 with code GG50. You can still get in for $25. So make sure you snag your last minute tickets, and we look forward to seeing you in Louisville. But what is the Equip Expo? If you don't know, it's the largest trade show in the green industry, and it's like the 3rd or 4th largest trade show. That's not true. It's a top 10 trade show in all of trade shows in the U.S. And so this is not a joke. This is the place to be in October in Louisville because this is where you get to really go see all kinds of groundbreaking new equipment. But most importantly, in my opinion, is networking. You can go network with some amazing people. You get to be around a lot of cool people. You get to meet a lot of people, and that is one of the huge benefits of it. And you can also learn. They have classes going on. There's multiple events, live events that we're going to get into and talk about that are going to be going on. So that is what the Equipment Expo is. It's for the green industry. It's a trade show. It's all the new equipment that you can think of, all the brands. They're all there. They have big, nice, fancy booths set up, and they have a place for you to come hang out because I really believe that it's of good value to you. So October the 16th is a Tuesday. That's when we'll be leaving, heading up there. I'm 99% sure that's the date. Let me confirm right now. Yeah, 16th is a Tuesday or a Monday. 17th and the 17th is a Tuesday. That's when we'll be heading up. And then the trade show is the 18th, 19th, and the 20th. So you got half a day on Wednesday, full day on Thursday, half a day on Friday. And that is... it's such a fun time, guys. It's such a fun time, but it's a whirlwind. We're going to be going up on Tuesday. Savannah will be going with me this year, which I'm super excited about. It's her first trip up there. We're going to get to just hang out and spend some time together, and she's going to get to meet a lot of you and hang out, and people that she hasn't gotten to meet before and talk to, meet in person. We get to do that, and so I cannot wait for that. It's going to be so fun having her there with me. But we're going to be making the rounds, shaking hands, kissing babies, all that stuff. I can't wait. It's just going to be so fun. So we'll be going up Tuesday. We'll be stopping at Merle's Whiskey Kitchen, probably first thing for Mitchell Gordy's event there that he's been doing. I think it's at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He moved it up this year. So first 100 people, I believe you get a free meal sponsored by Jobber, I think. So you want to show up for that if you want some good food. And I think they do drinks as well. I don't know that. I'm not a drinker, but I think they did drinks last year. I don't know if they're going to do that again this year or not, but it's a good place to be. It's a fun time, and that's what kind of kicks the trade show off, man. You get there on Tuesday, and then that happens, and then you go straight over to the Yum Center, and they're going to be doing the opening reception in there this year. I'm 99% sure. It was at the Louisville Slugger Field last year. I'm pretty sure we're in the Yum Center this year, and so that's going to be pretty cool. I think everything is going to be in the Yum Center as far as that goes, but it's going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. And then, so that'll be Tuesday night. Wednesday, wake up, and it is trade show day. And so we'll be up bright and early, moving around. We'll be getting to the show mid-morning, getting there before the doors open to the total public, and try to create some good content, get around some different brands, and network and see what they're bringing to the table to bring out to all of you, to bring some more content, more value out, and kind of give you the best of the best. And so there's a couple hours in there that we can do that, and then as soon as the doors open, it is all it's just chaos. It's all hands on deck. Brands are running around like crazy. Representatives for brands. The booths are packed. It's just we're talking, hanging out, meeting all of you, and it's such a fun time, like catching up with old friends that you only get to see once or twice a year. That's what this event is, and so it's gonna be awesome. And we'll get in there, like I said, mid morning. Show opens I think at 12 or 1 on Wednesday, and then you got the rest of the afternoon on Wednesday, and then Thursday. I think there's a couple different meetups on Wednesday night. I don't know exactly my schedule yet for Wednesday, but I think Cornell and Mac are doing a meetup on Wednesday, maybe at a bowling alley. I truthfully just don't know. I haven't kept up. I don't know about other meetups or anything like that. But Thursday. So that's Wednesday. Oh, I forgot. Wednesday mornings, bright and early. Wednesday morning, 6:30. Mulligan's 5K, the Mutt Run or something like that is the name of it. But it's a 5K, and so we're going to be up bright and early doing that. 6:30. It's going to be cold. It's going to be dark, but we can't wait to be there. And so I got to get my running. I got to get in shape. I got to get start running some more because I haven't ran in a while. I haven't really probably ran. I ran one time like really hard since 75 hard. I need to start doing that again. Try to make a decent time on this 5K. I don't want to be last. I'm not trying to be first, but I don't want to be last. So we'll see what we can do there. It's gonna be so cold. I'm not ready for that. But Mulligan's 5K, 6:30 on Wednesday morning, and then all right. Fast forward back to Thursday. We were already at Thursday. Had to backtrack there. Thursday morning, 8 a.m. In the main ballroom there. We're gonna have the morning show. That's gonna be so fun, and it's gonna be a ton of value. Let's start off the day like before the show even opens. It's gonna be Caleb and myself will be on a podcast. Paul Jameson and Jeremy Connect will be on a podcast, and Naylor and Keith Calvis will be on a podcast. So pretty sure the schedule is Naylor and Keith will go first, Caleb and myself will go second, and then Paul and Jeremy will go last. But it's going to be a fun time. There's going to be a ton of value in that room. There's going to be 400 or 500 people in there. There was last year. You need to get there. You need to get in there early and get a seat because it's going to be a value-packed hour and a half there because it's I don't know that me and Caleb are going to bring you that much value. Me and Caleb are going to bring you some entertainment and we'll have some value mixed in there. But Jeremy Connect is a super smart dude. Keith Calvis is a insanely smart. I'm excited to be up on the stage with him. That'll be awesome. And then the show opens and we're rocking and rolling. Like I said, going around, we're going to be demoing equipment, just hanging out, networking, talking to different people there on the showroom floor, going to different giveaways and things like that. Then the afternoon on Thursday, we have Energize, and so that'll be myself, Keith, Blake, and Brian will be up on the stage there, and so that's going to be a fun time. Getting to just hang out and network with all of you guys. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's a different event than the morning show, but we're still doing the same thing. We're covering a lot of different topics, and it's going to be a great time just getting to meet and hang out and have a good time together. So I know I say it's going to be a good time like 30 times on the show already, but like it truly is. Like that, it's such a fun week. Like it's draining. It's very tiring, but you leave here like so energized because you get to be around great people who are doing great things, and they inspire you. I know I get inspired a ton, and like going to these things, that is what inspires us. And so being around other people that are doing that. And then Thursday night, we have the rally. Naylor has the rally up at the top of the Yum Center. I'm pretty sure it's in like their penthouse suite thing up there. They're renting out that whole suite, and so that's where the rally's going to be. That's going to be a really cool time. Probably stop in there and say hey and spend some time there. Maybe do some podcasting. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know exact schedules yet, but we're just kind of going with the flow. Savannah's going to be there, so I want her to get to see and do and kind of walk around and talk and things like that. So I don't want to be too tied down. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. Friday, get back up. We got another half day of the show, and so we'll go out, hang out in the morning at the show, and then we'll probably head home mid-afternoon on Friday, say our goodbyes and be sad because we have to leave everybody, but head back to home because Jack will be here waiting on us, and so we'll do that. And then we have to go to Auburn the next day on Saturday because we got a home game that day, so we'll be down there in Auburn on Saturday. But it's going to be such a fun week, and so that's kind of the really fast rundown version of the agenda for the week. But let me tell you, I want to give you some tips, tricks, advice on what to do if you're going for the first time. Maybe if you've gone before, but like you want to just up your experience, you make your experience a little bit better, then here's some things that are really going to help you along the way with some just real life advice going through the show.
This is your invitation to L'Entrepreneur Academy Live 2023 in Novi, Michigan, Saturday, November 11th. The lineup is power-packed. You won't want to miss it. Learn from incredible speakers like Leroy Maines, Keith Kalfas, Caleb and Brittany Allman, Sam Gimble, Weston Zimmerman, and Jeff Joyner, just to name a few. Tickets are on sale now at the early bird registration price of $197. And hurry, because seating is limited to just 300. Now through August 31st, purchase the whole ball of wax and receive a free ticket to LAL 2023, a $200 value. Once you purchase your ticket, you'll be added to our private Facebook group where you can network with other attendees, get access to the discounted hotel room block, and get the inside scoop for the Friday night party, brought to you by Kohler. Thank you to this year's sponsors, Xmark, Sure Track Trailers, Yard Book, and Boss Snowplow for helping to bring this incredible event to life. We can't wait to see you November 11th, Novi, Michigan, at L'Entrepreneur Academy Live 2023. Get your ticket today at l'entrepreneuracademy.com or use the link in the podcast description. L'Entrepreneur Academy Live.
So the one that you hear everyone talk about the most probably is wear comfortable shoes. It is so much walking and so much on your feet, and this is just a slab concrete floor. That's all the inside is there. It's just a big concrete slab, and so your feet are gonna be hurting. And you also don't want to. You want to wear comfortable shoes. You don't want to wear your nicest shoes, especially if you're doing outdoor demo. If you're doing outdoor demo, your shoes will you will just get disgusting. You're gonna get so dusty. It's so much equipment moving around out there. It's always windy out there. And here's some advice for the outdoor demo. Take it if you want to. If not, it's fine. But I've only gone a couple years now, and I can already tell you, like, hey, this is sound advice. If you're serious about outdoor demo stuff, you want to really get out there and try some things and see if you want to buy something there, then get out there on Wednesday. Get out there on Wednesday afternoon when the show opens. There's still grass on the ground, and it's not going to be near as dusty, because I promise you by Thursday afternoon, there's no grass left, and it is just a dust bowl. It's usually cold, the wind is blowing, and it's a dust bowl, and you will get absolutely disgusting if you go out there and try to demo equipment. So plan for that. Go out there on Wednesday afternoon, get your time in on the machines, and see what you like, but do it before the crowd gets there on Thursday, because at that point, it's just crazy out there. There's lines for everything, and then also it's just so dusty. So avoid that at all costs if you can. But if you're out there on Wednesday last year, then you got to see the mower that caught on fire. That went viral before the trade show even really got kicked off. We were like an hour in, and that thing took over the internet. But interested to see what this year's going to be about. Last year was all about battery power. That's what like the whole kind of like the gist of the show was battery power. That's what everybody was releasing, was electric stuff. So I'm excited to see if that's kind of the trend that we're still following this year, or if some people kind of backed off, or what the trend is, what it's looking like this year at the show. So I'm excited to see that, what's being unveiled and things. There's always new equipment that's being done. So wear comfortable shoes, go to the outdoor demo. First thing, make a show plan. Like this place, you're not going to get lost in there because it's just a big square, but you can very easily get turned around and go down the same aisle 2 or 3 times and not even realize it, because it's so big. There's so many aisles that you will walk the same aisle 2 or 3 times and be like, where am I at right now? You're not lost. You just don't know what aisle you're on. And so you need to have some type of plan in place if you have like certain things. If you're not just there browsing and you have certain things like, hey, I need to go to Mulchmate, I need to go to Exmark, I need to go to Kawasaki booth. Like if you have these things, then get the Equip app, download it. They have a My Show planner in there. You can go in there and like checklist which ones you want to go to, and it shows you exactly where they're at on the floor. It like gives you the path to get there. You can get there with no problem and not get lost. So spend the time. Take the 20 minutes before the show and do that and map it out, especially on like your main day there on Thursday, if that's on your agenda. If you want to just kind of like browse on Wednesday and Friday, but you like Thursday's like, hey, I got to go find some stuff. I need to try this stuff out. I need to talk to some brands. I need to get on the phone and find some reps and see if this is a good decision for us. Then put that stuff in. Don't be wandering around wasting your time all day. Do that. Food wise, last year was pretty rough. I don't remember. I think I saw something about them adding more food trucks and stuff this year. They have some pretty bland, like normal cafeteria food. They have a couple places that are open. The food trucks out front last year were pretty good. There's some food trucks out front. There's some down in the hall at the where like the arborist and stuff is in there in the expo center. So food trucks were pretty good for lunch, but plan on that. Like, you're not going to have an amazing lunch unless you go outside and find a good food truck. But there's going to be all kinds of sessions and stuff going on throughout the day. You can go learn. You can sign up and get those tickets today. Just go to equipexpo.com. I'm sure. I don't know the actual URL, but look up Equip Expo and then look at sessions or learning or something like that. One of those tabs, and you can sign up for some of those sessions there. And you can go learn a lot. But I highly encourage you to be at Energize in the Morning Show if you want to learn, because those are free sessions and you're going to learn a lot. Maybe not, if not more than some of those other sessions you would pay for. So, and meet a lot of people along the way. You meet a lot of people in those rooms. Like I said, 400, 500, 600 people are going to be packed in there. If you get out of there without shaking hands and saying hey to somebody and making a new friend, then, well, that's on you. You had plenty of opportunity there. So, last thing I want to hit on before I let you go, the shorter show today, just kind of like I said, a rundown, a plan, get a game plan together for Equip, because we're literally 3 weeks away. We need to have some type of game plan and agenda going in. Is you want to park not in the main entrance. So you go in the main gates of the Expo Center, and you walk in there. That's the south lot by the doors, by the main entrance doors. That's where everyone parks, because you funnel through those gates. You go in there and you find the first parking spot you can find. That's the worst decision you're making the whole show. I promise you that. You need to go into the north lot. And so listen, guys. I deserve 5 stars just for giving you this value. If you didn't know this, you're welcome. You need to go into the north lot and take the Skyway over to the show. So go into the north lot. I think it's the Critton exit. If you see that, if you're getting on the interstate there, that's the exit. Don't hold me to that, but I know it's the north lot. You want to go in the north gates there and park in that north lot, and you'll go right in, like almost like a back door type thing into. You'll go up the escalators over the Skyway, back down some escalators into the actual trade show floor, into the main lobby there. You want to do that, because if you don't do that, you're going to be sitting there for 35, 40 minutes to an hour trying to get out of there. If you park in that front entrance, you will be waiting in the south lot. You'll be waiting for literally an hour, because what happens is everyone funnels and parks there in the morning. It's close to the show, and then the show ends, and all 20,000 people, plus all of the what are the words? Not the attendees, but the actual people in the booths. I don't know why, the reps. I can't think of the word, but all the people that are actually there presenting, the John Deeres, the mulch mates, all those people, the vendors. There's the vendors. I cannot think of the word. All the vendors are there. They're also leaving. So you got 1,000, 1,500 of those as well that are all leaving, with all of their teams, multiple people in a booth. So you got 25, 30,000 people trying to leave the expo at one time. It is a gridlock. It is total gridlock right there. You don't want to do that. Find the north lot. Park in there, walk across the Skyway. You will thank me later. I expect to see some stories in the afternoon as you drive past the huge lines of people. You get to say, "Man, thanks for this," and receive a big 5-star rating and review just for that value, because that's what we're here for, value add, baby. But yeah, I hope everybody is coming to Equip. I've heard some mixed emotions. Like I've talked to some people. Yeah, we'll be there. No, we're not going to be there. I've heard a lot more no's than I really would like. I wish more people would come, but I mean, to each his own. If you're going to go to an event, go to Equip, go to Launchpreneur Academy. Like, those are the ones you want to get into this time of year. Launchpreneur Academy is where you're going to go to learn and grow your business. Speaking of Launchpreneur Academy, thanks to Brian for partnering with us and helping us keep the show lights on here and just kind of put out the content we can to you. But his academy that he has there with all the contracts and just all of the resources for you to grow your lawn and landscape company it's tremendous value, just so tremendous value. That they have a live event in November the 11th, Novi, Michigan. We will be there. I can't wait to see you there if you have your tickets already. If you don't, go to launchpreneuracademy.com and get your tickets, because that thing is not something you want to miss. We go to Equip Expo to hang out, have fun. Like I said, shake hands, kiss babies, network. you go to Launchpreneur Academy live to learn, and that's what you're going there to learn and potentially transform your business. So I highly suggest you doing it and making the trip. But if you're going to do it, go ahead and make the decision, pull the trigger, book your flights. Rooms are already like selling out. So you want to go ahead and get locked in on that. Rooms in Louisville are pretty much already sold out downtown. I think you're already on the outskirts. So even if you don't have your ticket, but you know you're going, book a room and then immediately book a ticket, because you don't want to stay way out by the airport in some Red Roof Inn or something. You want to get as close to downtown as you can. That's where the action is. You don't really want to stay by the Expo Center. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but all of the Yum Center, all the events and stuff are going to be downtown this year. So you don't want to miss those. You want to be close, within walking distance, possibly, of those. That makes the trip just a lot more enjoyable. You can have some more fun, stay out a little bit later, and just kind of network, because you don't have to drive back to the hotel or something. You can just kind of hang out and have a good time and enjoy being away for a couple of days, and just being honestly like on a mini vacation with a bunch of other friends from the industry. It doesn't get much better than that. So that's kind of my Equip 2023 breakdown. It's going to be an awesome time. Like I said that 100 times, but it is. We can't wait to see you there. If you're going to register, use code GG50, save 50%. There's just no point. There's no point in not. But I can't wait for it. I can't wait to do all the events and just get to network. Hopefully get some podcasts in. I don't know, like I said, don't know about that, but hopefully what we do is we go make the connections, and then we link up and do podcasts over the phone or over a video call or something in the future, and just continue to grow those relationships, because that's what we're here for. We're here to grow the community one relationship at a time, and there's nothing I'd rather be doing, guys. Literally nothing. So thanks to all you guys who invested and spent some time with us on the first roundtable. It was awesome. Can't wait for many more to come. If you want to find out more about those, go to the link in the show notes today that says roundtable. You can go there, and I think you've got 2 spots left maybe for the next one. But then after that, we're going to release some more dates and things moving forward. So excited to see all that we have to come here, especially heading into fall and winter here. It's going to be a fun couple months ahead. And I just want to say thank you for supporting us and tuning in along the way. So without any further ado, that's going to wrap this episode up, guys. And we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.